The Galactic Council chamber buzzed with whispers and polite derision. Ambassadors from dozens of species leaned back in their hovering chairs, exchanging smirks and murmurs about Earth. For centuries, humans had obeyed the Council's mandates, bending to their rules, but now they refused. Admiral Rhea Caden stood on Earth's observation deck, her gaze fixed on the hollow projection of the Council. Her officers moved in calm precision behind her, preparing for what no one else believed would happen. Earth will not comply with arbitrary sanctions, a Council elder announced. Then perhaps we should remind them of their place, another added, claws tapping impatiently. Rhea's eyes narrowed. They assume we care what they think, she murmured. They are about to learn differently. Departure. In orbit, the UTS Revenant and dozens of supporting ships silently powered up. Docking clamps released, engines flared, and humanity's withdrawal began, not with fanfare, but with purpose. Full disengagement protocol, Rhea commanded. No attacks. No warnings. Just leave. The Council chambers erupted with derision. They walk away. Pathetic, one ambassador spat. But humanity's eyes were elsewhere, focused on the galaxy beyond. The oppression of weaker species continued unchecked, and Earth had only been waiting. A silent plan. Back on Earth, shipyards across Mars, Luna, and orbital drydocks hummed to life. Titan-class dreadnoughts rotated into position. Moon-class warships bristled with weapons. Vanguard Legion troops trained relentlessly, their simulations designed for a single purpose: liberation and retribution. Admiral Rhea addressed her officers. The Council thinks leaving them is the end. It is only the beginning. When we return, we will remind the galaxy why humans are not to be underestimated. Every child, every helpless world, we will answer their call. And every oppressor will burn. The first jump engines ignited in the void beyond Earth. Humanity had left the Council, but the galaxy would soon feel the full force of their return. The galaxy breathed a temporary sigh of relief. Earth was gone. The Council believed order had been restored. They were wrong. Far from the core, the Zirith Dominion tightened its grip on dozens of helpless worlds. Cities burned under the shadow of massive warships. Children were taken, planets enslaved, and entire species forced into compliance. In a hidden observatory orbiting Saturn, Admiral Rhea Caden watched through long-range sensors. Every system under their control is catalogued, she said to her officers. Every fleet, every ground installation. Humanity's response will be precise. Nothing will survive that does not deserve to. Distress signals multiply. Holographic displays filled the room, showing dozens of SOS signals from the enslaved civilizations. Civilian transports under fire, reported a lieutenant. Military forces annihilated on Talara, another added. Children taken on Valira Prime, a third voice broke. Rhea's hand hovered over the console. We will answer them all. But not now. First we plan. Precision first, then fire. Even the galaxy's most cunning spies could not predict what was coming. Humanity did not intervene for politics or profit. They acted for one reason: the helpless had called for help. Secret preparations. Across the Sol system, Earth's orbital shipyards roared to life. Titan-class dreadnoughts, bristling with miles of weapon emplacements, rotated into position. Moon-class warships and orbital artillery platforms aligned their vectors. The Vanguard Legion trained relentlessly. Elite soldiers rehearsed drop-pod insertions, orbital strikes, and coordinated ground assaults with deadly precision. Rhea addressed the assembled fleet commanders. The galaxy believes we are gone. They think we will do nothing. They are wrong. When we return, we will bring fire. Every oppressor will feel it. Every captive will be freed. And every system that ignores this warning will burn. Countdown to return. As jump engines began powering up across the hidden fleet, Earth's communications transmitted only one silent message to the galaxy. We have left, but we are watching. The Council assumed humanity had abandoned the stars. The Dominion assumed Earth was weak. Both would soon learn the truth. Humanity never forgets, never forgives, and never ignores a call for help. The galaxy thought Earth had left forever. They were wrong. From hidden jump points across the void, 1,000 human warships emerged, engines blazing with blue plasma flares. The fleets stretched across the dark expanse like a river of steel and fire. Moon-class dreadnoughts, orbital artillery platforms, and city-sized command ships moved in perfect formation. The Zereth Dominion fleet, arrogant and unprepared, scrambled in disbelief. "What is that?" hissed a commander, claws clenching. "Impossible! Earth is not supposed to." Before he could finish, kinetic cannons tore through the lead ship. Entire squadrons vaporized in seconds. Energy shields flared, but the human fleet moved like a predator, closing every escape route. Broadcast of judgment. A human transmission rippled across every Dominion frequency. "Release the innocent or be destroyed. This is your only warning." The Dominion laughed. They had underestimated humans before. But this time there would be no miscalculation. Plasma beams scorched enemy hulls. Orbital artillery obliterated planetary defenses. Human frigates moved in perfect coordination, annihilating reinforcements before they could respond. The galaxy watched in silence, stunned by the scale, precision, and terrifying efficiency of humanity's return. The first systems fall. Entire enemy command networks collapsed within hours. Worlds that had been enslaved saw fleets incinerated in orbit, their cities spared only because the humans prioritized civilians first. Drop pods carrying Vanguard Legion troops streaked toward planets, landing like meteors among enemy positions. Every shot, every strike, every move was calculated, ruthless, and merciless, but focused on freeing the innocent. The Zereth Dominion realized too late. This was not a show of force. This was judgment. This was humanity's answer. Admiral Rhea observes. Aboard the UTS Revenant, Admiral Rhea Caden surveyed the chaos. "Record everything," she commanded. "The galaxy must see the cost of ignoring the helpless." Her eyes scanned the hollow projections of burning fleets and liberated civilians. Humanity had returned, not to negotiate, not to warn, but to deliver justice on a scale the galaxy would never forget. The first wave of human firepower had struck, and the rest of the fleet was only beginning to move. The skies over Valira Prime burned with fire and plasma trails. Thousands of human drop pods tore through the atmosphere, streaking like falling stars. Each impact sent shockwaves across the ground, scattering Zereth soldiers and obliterating their defenses. From the pods, the Vanguard Legion emerged, towering soldiers in blackened exosuits, each armed with kinetic rifles, plasma blades, and battlefield scanners. Their blue visors glowed in the smoky skies. Enemy fire washed over them, but the humans advanced relentlessly, step by step, cutting through enemy formations with precise, surgical efficiency. Liberation of civilians. Dr. Allery and dozens of rescued civilians huddled in a ruined plaza. Sparks and debris rained from above as human soldiers cleared the street. "You're safe now," said a towering Vanguard officer, kneeling to the children's level. "We are here to take you home." Tears of relief and awe filled the children's eyes. Fear gave way to hope as the humans systematically evacuated civilians while enemy forces were neutralized. Orbital gunships patrolled above, intercepting retreating transports. Artillery strikes obliterated enemy reinforcements before they could land, ensuring no one escaped to continue oppression. The collapse of Dominion Command. General Kryth Voss watched helplessly from his command spire. His claws trembled as reports came in: entire fleets destroyed, ground troops decimated, planets liberated. "Impossible," he muttered. A human Vanguard officer appeared in his doorway. "By order of the United Terran Command, you are under arrest for crimes against sapient children," the officer announced. One precise shot ended Kryth Voss's reign of terror. His fleet surrendered or was annihilated. The Dominion's command structure lay in ruins. Admiral Rhea's observation. Aboard the UTS Revenant, Admiral Rhea Caden watched holographic projections of liberated world. "Report," she said. "Civilians secured. Enemy ground forces neutralized. Orbital fleets destroyed or fleeing." Rhea exhaled. "Good. Send the wideband message. Let the galaxy know that humanity answers cries for help, and that no oppressor is untouchable." The galaxy had learned its first lesson. Humanity never ignores the helpless, and when they strike, the fire is total. The smoke of liberated worlds hung heavy in orbit, reflecting the blue glow of 1,000 human warships. Cities were scorched, but survivors were safe. The Vanguard Legion maintained their silent patrols, weapons ready, eyes scanning for any sign of retaliation. Dr. Allery knelt beside rescued children, brushing soot from their faces. One small voice whispered, trembling, Are you angels?" Admiral Rhea Caden knelt to meet her gaze. Calm, precise, and unyielding. "No," she said softly. "But we came when you called. And we will always answer." Earth's judgment. The remnants of the Zereth Dominion drifted in space, powerless. Their fleets annihilated, their leadership gone, their systems liberated. Human gunships patrolled the skies, intercepting any vessel attempting to flee. Across the liberated systems, humanity's wideband broadcast filled every channel. To all species, all governments, and all fleets, humanity does not seek war or conquest. But if you harm the helpless, your war is not with them, it is with us. The Zereth Dominion targeted children. This is the consequence. Do not test us again. Silence followed. For the first time in Galactic Council history, no ambassador dared speak. A legacy etched in fire. On Valira Prime, liberated children stared at the departing fleet. Shadows of titanic ships stretched across the surface as the humans ascended into orbit and jumped into the void. Aiden Wolf, the technician who first detected the SOS, stood beside Dr. Allery. "You saved them," she whispered. "No," he said softly. "We answered their call. That's what humans do." The galaxy had a new name for Earth's warriors. Deathworlders. Not conquerors. Not monsters. Protectors. Guardians. Somewhere in the void, the silent armada drifted, ready for the next SOS. For the next innocent life. For the next call. Because humanity never ignores a plea. And the galaxy would never forget it.